What's happening, everyone? Mark Bassler here, and welcome back to World Wrestling Review. And it is so great to be back, and I have a little surprise for you guys. Hold on one second. Behold, the brand new AEW shirt. So this is going to be a tradition now to World Wrestling Review. And also, it really saddens me to also announce that in just a couple months, I will officially be graduating from Dean College. Aww. But until then, I want to keep doing what I do best, and that is give you guys more wrestling news updates. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, we're going to talk about, surprisingly, we're going to be talking about WWE first, because the most recent pay-per-view that occurred in WWE was the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, and I'm going to be honest, it actually wasn't that bad of a pay-per-view. There was some good and some bad things. Like one of the most shocking things that I ever seen was Seth Rollins doing his Shield entrance because he was trying to get into the mind of Roman Reigns because those two were going to face for the Universal Championship, which I believe it was probably the best match of the night, honestly, because Seth Rollins brought back the Shield, literally the Shield entrance that he and Roman and Dean Ambrose, or Jon Moxley now in AEW, used to do back in like 2014, 16, 17, and so on. Now, we're going to talk about the Women's Royal Rumble, which I believe, if I'm going to be completely honest, was way better than the Men's Royal Rumble because the Women's Royal Rumble had a lot more surprise. We got the Impact Women's Champion, Mickie James, and also, this completely shocked me the most. I was screaming at the top of my lungs when this happened, but after 2 years of being away, Ronda Rousey has made her return and actually won the Women's Royal Rumble. Oh my gosh! So she's going to the main event of WrestleMania again, because the last time we saw Ronda Rousey was actually in the main event of WrestleMania 35. So it's been like almost over 3 years since we've seen Ronda Rousey. So the question is now, who is she going to face at WrestleMania? Also, the Men's Royal Rumble, to finalize it all off, the Men's Royal Rumble was not really much surprise at all. I mean, there were no surprises. It wasn't entertaining. It was just completely boring. And yeah, it wasn't really entertaining. Like, I was watching it with all my friends, and we just stood there in disappointment. So wasn't really entertaining it at all. Anyway, on to the next topic, with AEW actually, is that Malachi Black and Brody King have now officially become tag team partners because if you guys didn't see AEW like almost a month ago, Brody King made his official debut in AEW and aligned himself with Malachi Black. And, you know, we were expecting a lot of teases, actually, of King's debut.
Now you're so much more than a king.
And he was also best known for his time in Ring of Honor and New Japan Pro Wrestling. And also, not to mention that he was also partners with Black in the past as well. So I think this is going to be an amazing tag team for Malachi Black and Brody King, because I think these two are really going to dominate AEW. So for any of you wrestling fans out there, Moxley has been in rehab for the past couple months due to alcoholism, and he wasn't really taking better care of himself. But thankfully, like the amazing person that he is, he checked in himself. He didn't refuse. He went right in and he got the treatment that he needed, and now he's back on AEW, way more healthier and better than ever. So I am really excited to see where Jon Moxley is going to go, and I think we're actually gonna get a possible future feud or tag team match with Bryan Danielson, because if you guys didn't see in the most recent AEW show, is that Bryan Danielson actually wanted to team up with Jon Moxley, but Jon Moxley didn't give him an answer. So we're just going to have to wait to see if he will accept the offer or not. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for. Thank you guys so much for watching. But until next time, I'm Mark Bassler, and this is World Wrestling Review, signing off.